And you've been out here how many times? How many years?
This is our 4th time. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
We're really thinking about not coming, and the guys decided they wanted, and the fans demanded it, and we're like, all right.
Fine.
We'll
Twist
come.
my arm.
It's just so much work. It's a lot more fun to come spectate and maybe even be a media person. I mean, I know it's stressful holding the microphone, but
my ankles are going to argue with that right now. I have cankles from walking around talking to all you guys. But it is fun. It's hard to call it work. It honestly is hard to call it work.
It's crazy. It's usually about a week after you go, wow, that really was fun. At the time, it
was a lot of work.
The sleep.
Yeah.
If we could just get the truck ready a month before the event, so we could sleep up to the event.
I think there's this pattern where it doesn't matter if you do have it ready a month ahead of time. You're still going to be working on it right before you go. You'll find that little something extra that you're like, oh man, I just slept on that last night and I want to do it. Yeah. So. I mean, point in case you guys just put this together this morning. So that's kind of cool. I heard you had a rough time getting out here, though.
Oh, yes. It took us 40 hours to make the 24-hour trip.
Oh, my gosh. What happened?
We had a brand new race trailer, and for some reason this truck didn't like a nice, expensive race trailer. It was swaying and tried to kill our driver a couple times. So we pulled over in Richfield, Utah, and called in the semi, the old clapped-out semi with no AC, and
You drove out here with no AC.
No AC.
Yeah, so that means you're going home with no AC.
And it's terrible.
Dang it. Yeah.
But we have a little RV we follow too. Oh, looks like Charlie's done.
So if Charlie's done, it's your turn.
It's go time.
Yeah.
It's go time.
It's go time. Well, I hope you guys hit your goal. 3,000.
Well, hopefully nobody's done it. I know Sean was really close and it was catastrophic. So
I know.
Todd's got his fire suit on, so he should be safe.
Take your door off.
They don't come off, I don't think. These aren't fancy race doors.
Leave your door open then. Right? I know. Leave it open for all of us.
I think he's gonna wear his helmet. You wearing your helmet too?
You wear your helmet? Fire everything. I was just telling him leave the door open. Just in case you have a quick bell. Leave it open. Okay. Yeah. That was one thing we all panicked when Tony did a dirty hooker a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was wild.
Watching him not be able to get out. Oh my gosh, that was wild.
That was scary.
Yeah, we're not
Todd's pretty familiar with this truck. He's owned it a long time, so he's a lot better to get out than
Okay. Well, wishing you guys the best.
Talk to Todd really quick, so say.
Hey, it's fun to watch him, isn't it? You ready to roll? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you out there.
I hope so. Got good numbers. Ready?
All right, here we go.
Go? Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. guys, see you then.
Look at the cam on the ground there.
Hey, Todd.
That tool steel
What's
cam.
up, man? Oh my God. Dude, you see that thing, man?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to do that. I've done that before. This time I wasn't going to
You did it in Utah.
I wasn't going 150 miles.
Here, grab that mic.
At least I wasn't doing 150 miles an hour this time. It wasn't as scary, but god dang, man, blew it up good. Gosh dang, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that tap. We need to hold that right
Everybody get out. Everybody out. Everybody out.
That's it.
Oh, crap.
Transition, roll one line wide around, and check. Like people towards that.
You know, you all didn't need to put on that good of a show.
Yeah, that was not the outcome we wanted, not even the power we wanted.
I know, but you were on your way.
Yeah, we
You
were
on your way.
on our way up.
Yeah, that.
He only hit like 4,200 RPMs. He still had another 1,000 to go.
Yeah, well, I know Will was saying right before he went up, like he tested this, and not this motor specificely, but
I mean, it was
the setup.
it was a similar setup that
Yeah.
we were hitting 2,700 consistently. I mean, we hit it 5-6 times.
You knew you were-
on. We knew we were there.
even though you guys blew, you were even close to hitting the high for today.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
We were
I
at
think
23
24:43 was
something. Yeah.
that. You guys weren't far from that mark.
Yeah.
So I
Probably
mean,
shy of that.
yeah.
That's-
What do you think?
That's what Todd got out of the truck yelling. The first thing he's like, "What a hit! What a hit! What a hit!"
Oh really?
Like he's like, "I don't care about the engine. I know that's gone."
We're
We
so
just-
glad
we
he's
gotta
okay.
know
Come
what-
out cheering
what it
and
is.
worried about his
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, exactly. He's
That's-
just worried about what it's gonna hit.
That's pretty awesome. He's such a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? High hopes. Look at that hood.
If only the wiring harness wasn't shot, we'd throw that other engine back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously, you probably would.
That's
And
the
go
first
sled
thing
pull.
we were looking at was wiring harnesses and everything, because everything's got to come apart tonight anyway. So
I
we
bet
can
you money somebody's
transfer.
got a wiring harness somewhere.
Well, it's all custom and everything. I
Oh.
mean, it's for everything to run. And I don't even
You
think
have
we
to
have
have-
enough wire here to do it.
Like to get something.
Let
That's-
alone, I mean, it took the wiring guy 5 weeks to do it the first time, so to be able to do it in
really
a few hours.
not just a simple switching.
No, it is mechanical. I mean, so the engine would run, but it's just to get everything dialed in to even put up numbers on the sled pull, it would be too much work for one night.
What's your best guess on what happened?
The block split.
Oh really?
Yeah. Everything else was there. The head's still intact. Everything looks good. I mean, it's just
The block. Did you
the
see?
block.
Did you
As
see
soon
the?
as he hit the nitrous, the block just had enough.
Yeah, yeah,
The same block that Baca blew up.
yeah. Is it?
So,
Yeah. Well, you know, it's been proven before to at least hit that number.
yeah, I mean, we were right at 2,700. I mean, and Baca was at 29 when he
When
blew
he went on
right,
his.
so-
It's just it's funny how it's just one little simple thing.
It's just one. Yeah.
You guys are brave to get up there and do all this so close. Hey, it's not a loss. Honestly, it's not a loss. I mean, it is a little bit, but
You live and learn, come back stronger, and figure out what's wrong.
I don't see you guys not coming back stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've been fighting for years and years. You just find the weakest link and then fix it and move on to the next weakest link.
And
We don't know what they are. We just got to
Yeah.
find them and keep moving.
Will and Todd they're too passionate to give this up. This won't dampen them. Might shake them, but it won't dampen them.
Grin that Todd had coming out of that truck, he was.
Did you see he left his mark up on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
Did
was
you see
awesome.
that piece? Oh, my gosh.
That thing
I hope they leave it.
Yeah.
That's like a
just,
legacy.
Just a mark of what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, get up in there.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think most of us are too tired to do anything.
You haven't slept in probably over 48 hours.
We've gotten 2 hours, 3
You've had a
hours,
nap.
Most people, yeah.
Just
that's
a nap.
it, just naps here.
Yeah. Take a look in there.
The last time I did that, I was going 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
This one's okay.
Can we do this? I'm so glad you're okay.
Yes, we're good. We're good.
Holy cow, I was worried about you going up, and then to see that happen, I was like freaked out.
Yeah, it was good.
You might have been freaked out for a second, but you seem to come out smiling.
Well, it's not the first time I've done that.
No?
So, honestly, when it happened, I mean, I've had that truck on fire a lot of times.
A lot?
I've been on fire a lot of times.
This is more than 2, 3. How many times do you think?
Oh, 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
More than the average Joe?
So I'm kind of know where it's going to go. The fire's going to go there, and then it's going to stay there, and I'll sit here, and then I'll climb out, and it'll be okay.
It'll be all right.
I wasn't as freaked out as you probably should be, which that's probably not a good thing, mentally healthy.
No, I see
probably
you
just
come
lack
out-
of sleep.
You came out cheering.
Well, people were clapping like, hey. Everybody.
They were, yeah. And then your first question when you came out was what?
First question? Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's saying, Todd, they're pointing up in the stands. I'm like, what? The guy's like, I got your piston. He's way up in the crowd. I was like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, your crew was ratting you out that the first thing you asked them was, what's my number?
I didn't want to see the number. I wanted to know before I let go. And it was a good number. It was on its way up. It would have got more. But
I don't know, you were in the, 2,300 something?
Yeah.
You were really close to kissing the high for today. I think 2443 was the high, and you were like 23 something.
We have a different block, our main block that's a little bit stronger. We hit 2698 in Cedar 3 or 4 times.
Nice.
But that engine didn't survive yesterday because of a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the parts we wanted, had to use subpar parts, and we were swapping heads all day, every day yesterday because the valves were tubing. Big block Chevy valves or weak sauce. You need diesel valves, just so you know, everybody.
There's your education for all
Don't be putting
this.
those big block Manleys and Brodicks. I mean, we have broken them all. Go for the good stuff.
Yeah, let this guy prove it, right?
Yes, yeah, let me do it for you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you still came out smiling and okay. And
Yeah, things are good.
thanks for putting on the good show for us today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go out with the biggest bang award today.
We got the Big Bang Award.
Yeah, that needs to be a thing here, doesn't it?
They should have that, you know.
We need to tell them, hey, Big Bang Award, Big Flame Award.
There you go. I own that today.
Yeah, well, you left your mark. Everybody's told me that you left a big old mark on the P out here.
Yes, there's a big old black mark my piston hit. Like, yes, my gosh.
Yeah.
But so that's pretty cool, right?
Right?
Who can say that? That's pretty cool.
I think they should let you go up and autograph it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Big old ladder to
Todd,
high.
power-driven diesel.
Yes,
right?
Todd was here, 2021.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
5 all around.
All right.
So
Thanks,
thanks.
guys.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Fabian. Thank you. You buddy.
Kinda.
So I heard that it's my fault because I have the tuner badge. I turned the screwdrivers
Oh,
to tune the truck up, and apparently
you get the blame.
Yeah.
Too much juice.
No, it blew up right after he hit the nitrous, but we were running a lot of timing, like 45 degrees, and nitrous kind of accelerates the burn a little, and I wonder if it just, spiked the cylinder pressure a little bit too much.
Maybe.
I don't know. This block is not as strong as our other one, but we didn't think it'd go.
Obviously.
3,000 torque, we didn't think it'd go. The other one we'd done to 3,300 foot-pounds probably 5 times, so we felt comfortable in
Like
that
it
low
would be
3,000
okay.
torque.
Yeah.
But apparently it was too much power.
It was too much. I heard it kind of shredded your expensive, or I shouldn't say expensive, but time-taking wire harness, everything, or you guys be up and running again.
Yeah, the harness is all shredded, all the plumbing, all the turbo piping, so it's not worth. The guys have been running ragged for 3 weeks. It's not worth pushing them to try to go out and sled pull as much as we'd love to. They're all excited. We don't have to bolt on sled pull stuff. We can take a nap.
They're actually thanking you at this moment, right?
Yes,
Oh, man.
they're so happy.
So, way to go, tuner. No.
Yep.
That's funny.
Tuner.
Did you steal this badge from somebody?
So we have. They give you 5 badges for your crew,
Okay.
but we have a lot of people. They'll also let you have 1 tuner badge. So in order to have more badges for my actual working guys, I put on the tuner badge.
Oh man, that's funny. So
So-
now you're getting the blame. That's okay.
Last time I was the tuner too, but everybody jokes, is like, how do you tune a 12 valve, you know?
Right.
It's like I turn the screwdriver.
Yeah, I just go in and a little
We
tap.
actually use our little AFC Live tuning box to tune it, so I guess there is a couple knobs we can turn to actually
Technically, I
tune
did
it.
see that box on there.
Dan Shy Jr.
Dan Shine Junior tune. No, it's the Will tune.
But yeah, it's just, we wanted that number so bad. If it would have broke at like 2,800 horsepower, I'd feel better, but it wasn't even hardly, it's like,
Yeah.
the curve.
The number?
Yeah, I think it
On the
hit.
Datalog?
I think on the dyno, I think we got a score. I think it was 2,350
Some change?
horsepower and about 3,000 torque. It just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. But the graph wasn't going up steep enough. I don't think it would have went to 3.
It might have came close, but not quite.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Does your data logger, now you guys go and look at that and hopefully it grabbed all of the info?
We can, but I don't even know if Todd turned it on. He's so nervous getting ready for that. So I know it was hitting 209 pounds of boost on the drag race at half fuel, and that was full fuel plus some nitrous, so it was probably 250 pounds of boost going in the motor. And
just a tickle.
You did it twice, right?
What?
You did it twice.
Did what?
On the dyno?
Yes.
One run.
One run.
Just one run, it blew up on the one run.
Yeah, so I noticed when you guys first went in, he kind of was warming it up or something, and then you shut it down and went and
So the throttle cable wasn't working. He's like, the throttle feels funny, I don't want to do it. So, but we had just got the engine running 5 minutes before we went up there. Right?
Literally.
We had just finished because we lost a lifter on the cam of the main engine. And we didn't discover that till 10 o'clock this morning. And so then the guys hustled and swapped the backup engine in.
Yeah, I bet everybody out there watching didn't know that you had just swapped out like everything.
That's the first time that engine
is
ran. That engine has not made more than 50 horsepower before right there.
Yeah.
Since it's been refreshed. In the past, that engine's made 2,000 horsepower probably 50 times, so maybe it's a little worn and tired.
I'm gonna say it's a proven warrior, you know. Now you gave it a good funeral. But we're just. You know what? That's all right.
And
this
I
is
actually
how you
built
guys
that
grow.
engine, so I feel responsible. I mean, I'm the one that put the rings on there and bolted it all down, but it was the backup. It had pistons from our first year at UCC in it still. That,
oh my gosh!
I mean, those pistons had valve marks because they've had 5 broken cams on them, and they were scuffed. And
so
I mean,
if you were going to push the limits on something, you guys.
It was the
totally
perfect
did
one
it.
to blow up. I'm glad our main engine didn't blow up. That one has a lot more expensive
That
parts
one you
in
just
it.
get some lifters and run it next time.
That one that blew up was perfect. It was the bag of mixed parts. It had 3 different brands of valves in the head. I mean, it's
kind of a Frankenstein.
Good testing. We tested some Brodix valves, Manly and Victory, and the Brodix tulipped the most. So we figured out right away Brodix valves are not as good as Manly or Victory. It was a great R&D project.
There you go. Put a good positive spin on it.
If you want to see, I can show you where the valves are running.
Let's go look. Come show me what you mean. I'd like to see a tulip on a piston.
S7 for sure. That is definitely a cool. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Oh man, all the pieces, all the carnage.
That would be hard to see.
You might need to go around on the other side.
Yeah.
We might have to go around and look.
You'd have to get the camera in there, but to see the cylinder head. But anyways, this is where these usually break, right at the cam tunnel line. See the cam. This is where the camshaft normally rides, and that's the weakest. See how thin the casting is on the. So that's the weak spot on the block. The upper part is all cast solid. There's no coolant. So every time we've broken one, they break right there. In years past, we had a bigger cam that weakens the block more, and so after we blew up an engine 3 years ago. At Weekend on the Edge, we went back to a standard size cam so that we could keep all the strength in the block. And but even then, you just need a billet block when you're going that. But these solid blocks are highly sought after. You can't get them from Hamilton anymore, and they are the poor man's way to make 2,000 horsepower reliably. 3,000, not
You're
so
going to
much.
step it up to a billet.
Yeah, you need a billet block for 3,000. So.
Well, now we know. No, I'm just kidding. You knew that before, but you wanted to go for it. Well,
the
this
thought
old
was
man,
it's not the horsepower, it's the torque number that breaks the block. So we thought if we stayed at 3,000 torque and make that at high RPM, we'd be good. Yeah, see this harness here?
yeah. You mean the leftover shreds of it?
We can't. I mean, look at all this wiring.
Oh my.
There's the starter. Ground lug. And,
like still attached to a chunk of the
yeah.
block. That's crazy. Yeah.
Pretty
you guys
violent.
yeah. I'm gonna smell like a mechanic.
But nobody got hurt. That was what's most important. It was
I
great.
know.
Fire crew was on point. No fire
Everybody,
in the cab.
yeah. I know.
Last time we blew up, it broke the windshield, but this Lexan race windshield. But
It held
that's all
good.
It did was, it was really strong.
It's still pretty positive.
Safe.
Nothing went through the firewall here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tranny held, and that power. Look at that power-driven transmission. It's ready for more.
Yeah. Good plug on that one. It is ready for more. Honestly, The block split from it, but it's intact.
It's there.
That's called experience. You guys have built things well.
These last time we blew up, we had Carrillo rods, and they have smaller rod bolts, and the rods separated. These Wagler rods, they hung in there better. So
yeah,
but they have big
Wagler
half-inch rod bolts.
That plug.
Yeah, well they're good rods. And they're in both engines, so.
Yeah,
Jeremy makes good stuff.
They're almost spotless. I mean, the only one that's really nicked up is that first number 1 there.
Yeah, because they hit, but obviously you don't want to run them at this level. They're stressed. They're trophies at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a sale and give them away to people.
You'll be like, hey, this is off that block that exploded.
The post blow up sale.
I say go for it. People actually are digging the carnage here. So.
But look at these push rods. I mean, they're the champions of the thing.
I know. They're still straight. Exactly.
Are they?
They say power-driven diesel right on them.
Seriously.
I'm blind.
He is blind though. No, just kidding.
No, we sell lots of push rods. They're great.
Right.
We have a professional push rod company that makes them for us. We don't make them in-house, so. But they're a good product.
That's nice. I can't believe there are some pieces. I mean, at least your top. I don't know. Do you go through that and look through all of that because pistons, are up in the top? I bet that top half is fine.
Yeah, and all the pistons got ejected. They landed in the audience, so there's no pistons anywhere.
So your head might be fine.
Yeah, it just depends on how it came together.
Mhm. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if there isn't damage up there, but I don't know. I'm holding out hope. It all blew out the bottom. I don't know. You're the one that's seen 5 or 6 of these blown.
So one interesting thing, that we're the first one to blow up one of these blocks, and we sent it all back to Hamilton, and they redesigned the block, their new competition wet block, and they added 13 pounds of iron down here, and thicken up all these webs and everything. And that block is stronger at this point. The thing that guys don't love about it is you have to run a lightweight crankshaft. And when you spin a lot of RPM on these big heavy pistons, the crank starts whipping. It's hard to keep the main bearings in there. So Hamilton fixed the block problem, but it made it difficult. You pretty much need to run a billet special crankshaft for big power, and so that's kind of why. Yeah, it's
Well, you're
it's
kind
tough.
of in a
It's
specialty
catch-22.
area when you're pushing that much horsepower. It's not like you're selling hundreds of those.
Yeah.
It's something that's very custom and very special.
It's got to be a passion to do that, but
Yeah.
But
It's
hey,
insane.
it's,
Is the turbo still on here?
Yep,
I'm
and
looking.
the one is still good.
It's
I
all
can see.
hanging
I
up.
didn't see the other side.
Let's see.
So this Garrett survived. This is the high pressure turbo. So this is the one that was ingesting about 50 pounds of boost and putting it up to like 250. And it still spins good. Those ball bearing Garretts are tough.
Still spins good.
Yeah, it's
Last time we blew up,
honestly,
we lost all the turbos. So there's $15,000 when you lose 5 Garretts. It gets expensive. So I'm happy to see this one's alive.
So you can still use that turbo.
I think we'll have to see if there's debris in the turbine wheel. The Steed Speed manifold's still good. Our billet oil cooler's still good. I mean, there's some expensive stuff. Our hot pipe that I made out of Schedule 40 is still good.
it does. I mean, the top end of this looks still pretty intact.
It doesn't look too bad.
No, I mean even your
The
lines.
SMT roller rocker setup, that's expensive. That's all good. I mean, there's a lot of good.
There's some salvage you can get off of here.
There's a spiral lock off of a piston. So there's 2 of those on either side, and those.
A couple of them.
Okay, so if you sneak your camera in there,
Okay.
if you look in the middle 2 cylinders, the bigger valve. I don't know if you can get enough light to see in there. You can see the tulipped valves. You need to get more angle. I don't know how you can.
We got to detach here.
That's just insane.